My name is David, I'm 38 and I'm a deputy head teacher of a primary school in South East London. Before I moved into Leaside Lock, I'd been renting in London for 14 years. It faced onto another development, another block of flats, so there was no view, there was no skyline, there was no sense of community there for me. I felt like it was time now for me to kind of put my roots down, buy somewhere that is completely mine, and East London was the best place to do that. So I did a lot of research around shared ownership. I thought the benefit of shared ownership for me is I can afford somewhere that I wouldn't be able to get. Leaside Lock is in Zone 2, it's right near Bromley-By-Bow station. When I was looking on the open market, it was moving further out of London. So by using shared ownership, I could buy in closer proximity to London. When it came to looking at shared ownership and buying my own place, for me it had to be East London. I can be in the centre of London in 15, 20 minutes. That was a big draw for me. I was drawn to Leaside Lock mainly because it's a shiny new flat. There aren't really many right angles, it's all very kind of angular and odd angles, which is great because it makes me think about how am I going to use the spaces better. I love the shared spaces like the roof terrace that's upstairs, to be up there and to look and see the Olympic Park and see Stratford and have that almost 360 panorama is gorgeous up there. The facilities that are coming soon, such as the shared workspaces, there's going to be a coffee shop on site, a shop on site, so that whole kind of building a community here for me was really important and nothing quite compared. It's been really smooth actually, the whole process of initially looking at Leaside Lock to completing in the middle of February has been really smooth and really professional with the whole sales team. The one person that I've really had a lot of communication with has been Emmanuel, from staying in contact around when I'm going to be able to reserve the flat, when the prices have been approved, all the way through to completion. I was moving out of my rented accommodation in Lewisham. Guinness made sure that I could complete on this flat on the same day, so I could move in without any disruption to my accommodation, which was amazing. I've bought a 25% share of a one-bedroom flat. The full market value was £395,000, which means that my 25% share was worth £98,750. My outgoings, my mortgage is £320 a month, and the rent and service charge is £820 a month, which means my total is £1,140. So I've been living in my flat now for 2 months, just over. One bedroom flat on the 9th floor, west facing windows, which I think has to be my favourite thing. Being a teacher, I'm up really early in the mornings, so I don't see sunrises, but what I do get are the sunsets every evening, and seeing that set over the city of London for me is just, it makes the home. I think being in East London, yeah, you've got on your doorstep Bromley-By-Bow in East London, but what I have done a few times is just walk down the canal. Just that walking and having that nature on your doorstep, as well as the hustle and bustle of London, is lovely. Now that people have started moving in, we've now got a WhatsApp group, which is great for kind of just sharing bits around the development, and there was drinks up on the roof terrace, so people just get to know each other and start socialising and building up friendships and things. That sense of community was definitely a bonus, but actually for me it's something that's quite integral, and I wouldn't want to live somewhere that didn't have that sense of community. The dream is to retire to Italy, but as long as I live in London, this is my home.